Welcome to our world. I am Towani Oludemi.
And I am David Livingston. And how are you spending your holiday?
It's time for summer classes.
Some parents are taking their children to learn skills such as web designing,
coding, photography, sewing, and much more.
The era of sitting at home and watching TV is over.
Even the teenagers are not left out.
On this edition, we'll be taking you to some summer schools and to see how they are spending their summer holiday.
But first, this break.
My name is Michael Okwemi Bamidele. I'm a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, representing the good and wonderful people of Ekiti Central Senatorial District of Ekiti State. Our World is a program that's definitely speaking to the reality of our situation and giving, our children a voice and truly preparing them for tomorrow and helping them to carve out a niche for themselves early enough. Identify with this program and continue to watch the program.
At the junior secondary school Jikwe, it was their tech camp.
Coding is instruction that we give to the computer in order to give it, tell it what to do and how to behave and what actions to perform. We use a computer programming language. Unlike today, we are using Scratch. So Scratch programming language is a programming language that children use and it's a block code. It's very easy and it's very simple.
Bloom Potential, a youth development organization
dedicated to augment the academic learnings with life skills needed for success,
focusing on strength, empowering teens with tools that help them build
their leadership qualities, resilience to manage life challenges,
and to navigate a complex world and become emotionally matured,
successful and thriving adults.
Our world got a sneak preview on the public speaking class anchored by TV veteran broadcaster Eugenia Abu.
The t-shirt business is a good business. Why I think so is that there are different kind of t-shirts, the Fila, the Gucci, Prada, different type. And if you go on Instagram, when the Off-White was trending, a lot of celebrity and their Off-White posting on Instagram, and this caused a lot of money. They DM from the company direct, and this caused a lot of money. The company are gaining, they are making more profit. So the t-shirt business is a good business. So once again, before I go back to my seats, I want to tell you guys to DM for your shirt. Fearless, it's called Fearless. It's just 5K. It's a nice shirt. I want you to DM for your styles.
Because of his attitude, I felt like buying the t-shirt. See, I mean, you have a few gaps because you need to work on your elocution, your pronunciation. However, I thought you were just hot. Because you were selling the t-shirt, telling me how much it is, telling me how soon to DM, and you were fast-paced like an advert. Because you were dealing with, what's your topic again?
T-shirt business.
The t-shirt business. And he was brilliant at trying to bring it to us. Let's hear from the person sitting beside him.
Most of the Nigerian artists, examples like Naira Marley, sing lots of wrong. They sing lots of immoral songs. We also have Nigerian musicians that sing really good. So I don't really agree that Nigerian music are very immoral.
Give her a round of applause. What are some of the things that were obstacles to her public speaking? What did you notice?
Yeah.
No, nervous. She was a bit nervous. And because she was a bit nervous, you could see she was playing with the rope of her sweatshirt. And at some point, she had her hand in her ear. At some point, You know, she twiddled her thumbs, and the content was good, but you see, you didn't convince me.
Though I love ice cream just like the rest of you guys, it's not good for us, and let me tell you why. You can gain a lot of weight from eating ice cream too much. It's not something that should be consumed on the regular. And on top of the weight gain of ice cream, it is also one of the gassiest foods you can take. Imagine you try to go on a date with someone, girl or boy, and you go on an ice cream date. Have you noticed the way you feel 15 to 20 minutes after you eat ice cream? You're gonna be farting. So imagine you're driving home. That's gonna be the hardest thing you ever have to do, trying to hold that fart in and not embarrass yourself in front of that date. Though I love ice cream, it is, unless you want to be overweight, gassy, and messy, it should be a treat that is only enjoyed ever so often from the comfort of your home, where people will accept your gassiness and messiness. Thank you.
Give it up for Nathan. Nathan, well done. I think what Nathan has done is to have a beginning, have an end, and give the negatives, because we all know what's good for, you know, we love ice cream. But he gave the negatives, he did his research well.
Over the week, I learned about my character strengths and I was able to put together my personal statement in the moment. My purpose is to use my creativity and love to educate, help and inspire Africans so that they appreciate and are empowered through arts and fashion, and also to make the less privileged happy. As for my best possible life at the age of 40, I imagine myself managing my brand, which will aim at pushing arts and fashion boundaries, help the less privileged, and also I imagine myself teaching kids at my own art school, which would be the first in Nigeria.
My life purpose is to encourage and build appreciation of beauty in Black women around the world. And what I learned in this program is I learned how to always keep an open mind in life. I also discovered my character strengths, like humor. I'm a very happy person. Appreciation of beauty. That's something is actually part of like me. Like I appreciate beauty in everything that I'm doing in my life.
First of all, I want to use this medium to appreciate the Almighty God for the success of this whole boot camp. And what I learned from here is my potential, discover my potential, and how to be a better person. And many youths of these days can come for this program. They will be enlightened. And if this program has started since, we'll have good leaders, which will make our country a better place. Yes. And my purpose statement is to use my creativity and appreciation of beauty to innovate and empower so that young women around me can be aware of their self-worth, purpose, and personal values, so as to make them independent and make the world a better place.
What I learned to grow potential is to learn how to be resilient, how I learned about fixed and growth mindset. I learned about discipline. Thank you.
What do you like? What's your character strength? Okay? What are your passions? What's your value? What's your mission statement? How do you control your emotions? You have to know all that, peel it back, so that you can find your real you. That's how you maximize your potential. When you are able to peel it back, then you begin to know what your values are. What are your opinions? What's your mindset? What do I believe in? What feelings do you feel strongly about? How do I learn? Do I learn by listening to music and all of that? So you must, becoming you means that it has to be intentional. Peeling it back means that you are intentional about it. You are taking your life seriously. We talked about maximizing your potential, that one of the keys is that you are 100% responsible for your life and your results. We talked about Wizkid, right? Minding my business, staying on my lane, running my race.
The mental health class was taken by a life coach, Fola Karim.
Mental health means striking a balance in all aspects of your life: social, physical, spiritual, economic, and mental. I think the key word here is what? Striking a balance. But there's something I'd like to tell you guys about striking a balance. It means that it's possible that there can be extremes. If there is no balance, then there can be an extreme. And your mental health is very important. You will not have a healthy body if you don't also take care of your mind. The mind is the seat of your reason. And when there is no balance in your mind, you will not have a healthy body. It is important for you to take care of yourself so that you can do the important things in life. Whether it's working, learning, taking care of your family, volunteering, enjoying the outdoors, or whatever is important to you. And good mental health helps you enjoy life and cope with the problems. It offers a feeling of well-being and inner strength.
Why do teens need to go through social and emotional skills? Let's hear from the initiator.
One thing that I've found out and what has driven me to take this course is that we focus too much on academics, and academics alone is not enough. Children require social and emotional learning skills, and that is what Bloom Potential is about, to come alongside the schools and the parents to teach these children at a very young age what those skills are in order to thrive. Their academics alone is not enough to live life and to be happy and to succeed in the future. And then we teach them the skills of resilience. We taught them the skills of mindset, the growth mindset, how to work in the growth mindset, how their mindset limits their success. We talked about emotional intelligence. And it's a very interactive boot camp where there's a lot of exercises. They got fantastic materials for the boot camp that they can also use as reference in the future.
At the end of camp, participants were presented with certificates.
I feel excited like the rest of the students. It's been a great week of learning, and I know we're all ready to graduate today.
The most important lesson I learned is about leadership. That leadership is not about personality, it's not about identity, but it's about behavior, the way you behave to other people, the way you see people, the way you help people.
I became better at stuff I did. I became better at controlling my emotions than I did before, and I learned a lot about goal settings and mental health.
I learned more stuff about myself and other people. Character strengths, emotions and all.
Because now I know like my character strengths. I know what I want to do more than I did before I started.
Wow, obviously academics alone is not enough to complete an all-round adult. Another break beckons.
Hello friends, my name is Tuaninu Oludemi. Our world celebrates with one of our daddies, Maxwell Loko, the former managing director, NTA TV Enterprises, who turned 60 recently and retired after several years of meritorious service to fatherland. Congratulations, sir. We wish you God guidance in the next phase of your life. May you spend the rest of your days in good health in Jesus' name. Amen.
We spent today with another interesting daddy. Let's meet him.
Hello and welcome to this segment,
where we'll be spending a day with another remarkable daddy
who passionately served his fatherland in the Nigerian army before a well-deserved retirement.
You will meet him after this break. My name is David Livingstone.
And I am Mufatulu Abolwaji. See you on the other side.
Hello, I'm Abike Dabiri Erewa. You're watching one of the foremost television programs in Nigeria, Our World. Do watch Our World on this channel at this time every week.
Welcome back. Our guest is retired Major AMBERSON Aku. Welcome to Our World, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, please tell us a bit more about yourself.
Okay, I'm Major Dr. Aku AMBERSON, retired. I retired from service about 30 years ago, and I'm into media practice today. I lecture at the International Institute of Journalism.
Sir, what was growing up like?
Well, it was interesting. As a young child, I lost my parents, especially my dad, at 2 years. I stayed with my uncles, and then within that struggling period, I lost my dad in 1957. I was just about 2 years. So it was a challenge for me, but my mother took care of me, then my uncle.
Sir, why did you decide to join the army?
Well, when I was growing up, I saw so many important people who were in the service during the Civil War. I was still in primary school, and I saw some figures, wonderful figures like Cardinal Nzegu. I remember I saw his picture. It cultivated me. And Gawon, when Gawon was head of state, he was always well dressed, and I thought, well, it's another way for me to serve my nation, and by joining the force to defend the territorial integrity of the nation. So the desire for the military was right from primary school. I developed interest in the military.
Sir, what was the experience in the Nigerian army like?
Well, during our time, during that very brief period, 16 years, it was a wonderful period. There was a lot of patriotism, there was a lot of interest. People were ready to work. There was discipline in the service. There was enthusiasm in the service. People wanted to join the force. They knew that it was a profession for those who actually wanted to serve the nation.
Sir, as a retired army officer, what do you do now?
I lecture at the institute. I'm a trained journalist now. When I left service, I had to go into journalism. And that is what I am doing. I teach major courses, one of the major courses, editorial writing. So I teach people how to edit. For the past 13 years, that's what I've been doing, and I love it. And I've written about 4 books now. So I love writing. I love training people.
Sir, if you had the opportunity to advise the government on security, what will it be?
If I have an opportunity to advise the government on security now, we're having a lot of serious crises. I told someone about 2 days ago that what I can tell government to do, from my own heart, I'm already getting to 66. Can the government shut down our borders for 2 weeks? So there's a failure in terms of security network and maybe cooperation among the security agencies. But we should be able to help through the NYC by training more, get more forces. Those who are interested to join the force, we can sift them from the NYC camp during the orientation. Some will go into customs, some will go into police. It will be an easy opportunity for government to do that, but you monitor them and then get qualified people who are interested in joining the military, interested in joining the Air Force, interested in joining the Navy. The customs, immigration, they can get their recruitment, they can do their recruitment from the NYC camps.
Sir, I'd like to ask a rather silly question. Were you naughty as a child, and how were you punished?
Yes, as a child, there were so many restrictions. Anytime I went out of my way, I would be flogged. It's not like today when even teachers, when they want to flog you because of a human rights issue, it's not allowed. But during our time, they will flog you properly so that you get back to your senses. That was our time. And that discipline helped us. It helped me, like me. I remember 1967 when I was very stubborn. We could box. I boxed with one of my classmates. The whole school came out and then watched us. At the end, they punished the class. For almost a week, we were packing blocks for one of the teachers to build to help. That was punishment.
Sir, do you plan to go into politics?
Okay, I was in politics 2002. I even contested for chairmanship in my local government, but I was stopped in the night. It stopped me in the night. They came and said I was disqualified. But now my wife is fully into politics. I'm supporting her. She's the PDP woman leader in Kaduna State today. So the whole family, we're supporting her. At my age now, I don't think I'll be able to go into running any political appointment. Maybe it is a political office, maybe later.
Sir, what would you love to be remembered for?
What I actually do is we take care of so many orphans and widows, and that is what we love doing. I'm a trained counselor in the church. We take care of. I went through a very bad experience as an orphan. I want to be remembered that at least I'm touching people's lives, and that's what I do in the church, touching people who come with problems, if I can solve it. Not only church, even friends who are not Christians, when they come with a problem, and I'm able to solve it, I feel excited about it.
Sir, what is your advice to our generation?
For your generation, what I can advise you is that you need to be focused. You must have a vision for yourself. You must respect your parents, because with good parenting, what your parents want, they want you to be the best. They want you to be the best. The future belongs to all of you. And if you are trained, if you are in school, ensure that you come out, you are the best in the school. Ensure you aim to become a doctor, an engineer, to be a soldier, to be a pilot. Yes, if you can pick any of them, just go in there and be the best there. Don't look back. And the field is open to everyone. You are not competing with anybody. Ensure that you are a person of integrity, person of character. People can trust you. Let people trust you. Your character is very important. When you go out, let people know that if your parents are not around, let them know that you are doing the right thing. Because we are expecting to have better leaders that will come from you. Be the best in your family and be the best for this country.
It's been an interesting time with you, sir.
Thank you so much.
We hope you enjoyed the interaction.
Yes, I did. It was a wonderful occasion for me to meet you.
Join us again soon. Until then, enjoy the rest of our world. Up next, State in Focus.
Ekiti State is located in the southwest of Nigeria. Declared a state on October 1st, 1996, it has Ado Ekiti as its capital, bounded by Ondo State in the south, Kwara in the north, in the east by Kogi, in the west by Osun State respectively. 16 local governments make up the state. The governor, His Excellency Dr. Kayode Fayemi. Ekiti State is home to many tourist sites like Mysterious Rivers, Ikogosi, Warm and Cold Water Spring, Fagiu Memorial Park, and many other interesting places. Ekiti prominent sons and daughters include distinguished Senator Michael Opeyemi Bamidele, Professor Afe Babalora, Folarin Falana, popularly known as Falz, actor Odunlade Adekola, British-born singer Sade Adu, gospel singer Yinka Ayifele, actor Foluke Daramola, amongst others. The main staple food of the people of Ekiti is pounded yam with vegetable or ishapa soup. From its mysterious warm and cold spring to the lush landscape, tasty cuisine, and hospitable people, Ekiti State is a full-fledged fun destination. Come visit us very soon. Our work continues shortly after the break. I am Adeshewa Olashendi.
It's quiz time! Last week we asked,
who did the children spend a day with today?
And the answer is distinguished Senator Michael Opeyemi Bamidele. And the first correct answer came from Daniela Boye, who lives in FCT. Congratulations, friend! The producer will get in touch with you.
This week, the question is, which is the largest sea mammal? As always, send your answer stating your name, age, and location to the producer. Our world on 0818 795 5548. Good luck.
How time flies when you're having fun.
Thank you for being a part of our world today. I am David Livingstone.
And I am Towani Oludemi.
And from both of us, bye.